Alrighty, folks, we got a piece of news here out of Breitbart.com entitled Bille Nye. It's time to realize the planet is on effing fire. Well, Bill, I don't think we need to use swearing to be expressive or get our points across. I don't think that's necessary. So, appearing Sunday on HBO's Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. In my view, all those late night shows, more like Last Propaganda Tonight, in my view. all those comedy shows and late night newsy comedy type shows, they seem, from my angle, they seem weaponized against Trump, Orange Man bad. Bille Nye launched into a profanity-laden and hyperbolic rant about climate change, exclaimed, "The planet's on effing fire." Considering his view, considering the evolution type view, the history of Earth getting hit with whatever hot meteor or whatever, then the planet would technically be on fire for a large chunk of evolutionary history. So what's the problem? It essentially had kind of always been on fire on his angle. So that's kind of funny if that's what he thinks. By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees, Nye said while discussing the Green New Deal, the far-left proposed stimulus package that aims to address global warming and economic inequality. Oh, inequality. Oh boy. Have to make everyone equal. Let alone all the garbage that was in that sucker. And they voted that sucker down. Nobody was for it. Ban cows, motors, just the craziest stuff that would have collapsed the country. So, what I'm saying is the planet's on effing fire. There are a lot of things we could do to put it out. Are any of them free? No, of course not. Nothing's free. You idiots, grow the bleep up. You're not children anymore. I don't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now and this is an actual crisis. Got it? Safety glasses off, MFers, he added. So yeah, just everyone pay in, and, government will fix the planet. Ah, I see. Nothing could go wrong with that. It wouldn't be an infinite money pit like all the gender stuff, would it? Would it? Just what we would need is for, taxes to shoot up however much, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, or 60, whatever it takes to fix the planet. And, he better not be for the route of depopulation to fix the problem. He better not be for that route, because, man, we can really talk about that if need be. Because that's one of the things certain folks propose. He didn't hear it, don't look like, but from what we've just read, but some do. You got to look up the Georgia Guidestones for that. The elites want depopulation for easier control of people and to save the planet, essentially. Let's kill off the majority of people. Let's murder everyone to save the planet. It's a very scary agenda thing. Look up the Georgia Guidestones. Nye remarks come after the Senate voted down the Green New Deal package by a vote of 57-0. Notably, 43 Democrats voted present for it. The measure was co-sponsored by Senator Ed Markey, Democrat, Massachusetts, and freshman Congresswoman, that's kind of funny, Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat, New York. Some people have done some research into her. You should look at that on YouTube. Who, on their conclusions, they find she's just on strings. So, kind of a really scary concept. Not representing voters, but the agenda of whoever's puppeting her. If that really is the case, that is really scary. That representatives can be puppets. That's very scary. Unified puppets of whoever's behind the scenes, and then they can railroad an agenda through whatever someone wants. That is some scary stuff, rather than represent voters. The concept has since been endorsed by numerous 2020 Democrat White House hopefuls like Senator Bernie Sanders. You got to be kidding me. He was for that. Elizabeth Warren. Oh my goodness. And Cory Booker. Oh my goodness. They're for that when they shot it down. They're candidates, yet my goodness, I can't believe them. In a rant of his own, Oliver defended the proposal against those who dismissed the Green New Deal as a pie-in-the-sky proposal, whatever. It is a non-binding resolution that very briefly sets out some extremely aggressive goals, including achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions, meeting 100% of the country's power demand through clean, renewable, and zero-emission energy sources, and creating millions of good, high-wage jobs in the United States. He said, the whole Green New Deal is just 14 pages long. That is 7 pages shorter than the menu for the Cheesecake Factory. Of course, when they want to shove something through, they're going to dress it up nice and pretty. Different things they'll name nice and pretty, but you look at the details, and man, it's a mess. So, this Green New Deal, it would collapse the country. That's probably their goal, in my opinion. So, anyhow, the funny thing is, our whatever it was, pollution or emissions, Trump pulled us out of that one Paris Climate Accord, and everybody else, their pollution or emissions went up, and America went way, way down. Trump's also passed things to clean up the oceans and the Great Lakes and different things like that. So he's really kicking butt. He's really kicking butt. And he certainly didn't have to enter those shoes. He could have just sat back and relaxed the rest of his life. He chose to enter the fray and fight for America. So I think he's on the good side. So anyhow, the Green New Deal is the Collapse America deal, as far as I'm concerned. That's what we need to call it. The Collapse America deal. So anyhow, Bille Nye, the climate is always going to be changing. So, and don't worry, buddy. We might evolve, adapt to the heat. Why don't you think that? You don't trust evolution? Huh? Just doing a little bit of trolling here. So anyhow, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you up ahead, and feel free to subscribe.